19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Check 37, check 37. Shift.
Ready, hit.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bring it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready, check. Buffalo 18.
Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. But 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A gain of 3, second down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stay with
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. On the option to give to Swift here. Brought down at the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on second down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Show an 8.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third down and 1.
Man, strong right, strong right, strong right.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They scared. Check 43. He's checking. Crash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
We got 70 Timberwolves.
Check.
Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Flush to his right, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now back to throw. Out wide to his running back, Najee Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 54's Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
All day, every day.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 20.
They'll set up a throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll drop to throw. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Leonard Williams, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Kill.
Viking 18.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Panther 11.
Back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. A throw over the middle taken in. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 4.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mike 54. I got him.
Back to throw.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to